guys, I'm here with my sister and her friend Lynette, and I'm going to be talking to them post-race. It's been 2 weeks since they ran their marathon, so let's see what they're up to. I just want to say congratulations on your marathon. So it's been 2 weeks, I think. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
I feel great.
I feel awesome.
Yeah.
How did you feel the next day?
I felt really good. I was a little tired. Wasn't super sore. So it was a great day for me. I was dancing in the living room.
I felt tired. I slept most of the time. Going in the pool at the hotel helped a lot. And of course my knee was sore. But now I feel great.
That giant ice pack you had.
But I mean, I felt proud. I felt accomplished. I felt like my ending couldn't have been better coming in with Lynette. Like it was just like the end. Like it was just like, I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy for Landon's words of "I'm proud of you, Mom." That will just forever be like etched into my brain. So that those feelings are what.
So tell us about the challenge that you did.
I did the I did the Skyline 4-way challenge with extra cheese, which consists of a 1 mile Friday night, a 10K and 5K on Saturday, and then the full marathon on Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty neat.
And is this the first time you ever tried anything like that?
It's the first time I've ever done what they call stacked races.
Okay. So that's racing multiple days in a row.
Yes. It's a new term I learned.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't know that one either. So I guess that's what the dopey one is called too.
Yes, it's considered a stacked race, yes.
Nice. What was the number one thing you brought with you on your trip that helped you?
You go first.
I mean, other than the obvious, which was like the fuel and the things that I had trained and packed with me in my running belt, I'm gonna go with my family, you, Landon, Jeremy, knowing that you guys were there, and you, and Anita. I know that's sappy and kind of, but honestly, I don't think I could have done it without like knowing you guys were here at this mile waiting for me, and knowing that you guys were there on the course. That's
outside of the family and friends piece.
Yeah,
because that's of course you can't do anything without them.
Yes.
I would say it was my foam roller and my KT tape.
Nice.
I don't know that I could have done it physically without those things.
Yeah.
The foam roller, especially to roll out from the 10K and the 5K the day before, made a huge difference just in the way that I think I felt going into the marathon physically. So for me, again, aside from the family and friends, that I couldn't have done without those two things.
Danielle, this was your first marathon.
Yes.
And Lynette, this was your second. What made you want to attempt a marathon to begin with? Like what?
Sucker.
she okay.
Yeah, she was after a few half marathons that we've done. I think I don't even know how the conversation started. Probably as a half a joke, and then ended with us
sort of like the next step, right?
Ended up with us signing up for the Flying Pig.
And why did you choose the Flying Pig? Like I know there's like a lot of cool things on the course, and is that it? Like mostly the medal, the entertainment,
That was all me, wasn't it?
Yeah, you picked it, but then after researching it, I was like, it's a really great marathon for first timers. It was honestly a party the whole time, and I'm really glad that was my first one. I think because it was
So I researched marathons that were designed for first timers, ones that had lots of entertainment or had lots of things on the course, ones that had the extended time, ones that were less pressure and more fun. And that was the one that came the most highly recommended via like Runner's World and reviews, and so that's the one I went with.
And they did not disappoint. They were everything they said it would be, and more. It was a great. It was great and well put together race.
That was going to be another one of my questions too. Was like, what advice would you give someone who's looking to attempt their first one, but you know, you sort of said there's websites you can look at that, you know, look for extended times, look for, you know, those sort of things. So
I mean,
that's all.
find out what's important to you after you
Yeah.
are realizing, you know, what do you need? Do you need the crowd support? Because I like it. I like people on the sidelines cheering me on. It makes me run. This one was like crowd the whole time.
The whole way. That's
I
awesome.
felt like. And
That's
so
awesome.
it really kept me going.
I mean, I think that's a great way to start it. Absolutely, you want to look for what you need. So if you are someone like me who's a back of the packer and is no longer ashamed of being a back of the packer, you look for a race that gives you more than, you know, 5-6 hour timeline, because you just don't know. I mean, another big part of it too was the fact that they had the constant course support, not just the people on the side of the road, but the people on bikes that were going back and forth. They had the shuttles that were available if you just couldn't. They had multiple med tents. They had water, I think, every mile, if not every half a mile. And then two things like hotels that will participate in the late checkout thing. That was huge for me. Our hotel let us stay till 4 o'clock, as opposed to the normal 12 o'clock checkout or even the 1 o'clock extended. And eventually we're like, you know, you could have stayed till 6 if you needed to.
Wow.
So those are the things to me that are crucial. People are, or coordinators that cater to people that are nervous, scared, feel like they can't do it, will feel like a winner no matter what. That's what this race represented for me. And that's what I would tell somebody else. You know, if you were going to go for your first, you got to look at what's important to you. If you're a, 4-hour marathoner, probably pick whatever you want.
Right.
You know, if you're a quiet person, great. If you like hills, this is a good one. If you don't like hills, this is not a good one. So you look at all those things about the course, including too what the temperature is going to be like that day. A lot of the bigger races, they will tell you what their usual temperature is that day. All of those things factor into, you know, what you're looking for your first experience.
You guys had awesome weather that day. That was like
We really did have
Amazing,
perfect
perfect
weather.
running weather. That would be like if I could just like plug in my perfect weather. It
The only
would
thing I would
be
miss is
that.
just a little bit more cloud cover would have been.
Yeah.
What race is next for you?
Big race, little race, any race?
Any race.
We just signed up yesterday. What'd you sign up for? We're gonna relay the Lidditz Rec Tri. I'm gonna do the running 5K, biking, and our other friend Amy is gonna do the swim part. So we're gonna relay that.
Let me know how it is. I'm doing it.
Yeah. So I think that'll be fun. So that is what we signed up for. The Ocean City, New Jersey half you're doing the biking again. So we're doing that in the weekend. And then, are we doing Hershey? Hershey Relay? Hershey something?
You are me.
We.
Oh, you doing
we. I don't know. Are you?
I don't care.
Why not?
Was Baltimore the weekend after?
Baltimore's like 2 or 3 weekends
Oh,
after.
what are you doing in Baltimore?
Another half. I haven't signed up for that one yet, though. But yeah, I'm going to do that one. Potentially.
I have on my racing schedule right now Mannheim Glow Run.
Oh, yeah.
It's in June.
fun.
It's a nice, it's kind of like a nice shake it out. Just did the Girls on the Run 5K yesterday. And then bigger races, 10K across the bay in November.
Oh, okay.
Probably the Hershey Relay in October. And I feel like I'm missing one. I don't have much.
Yeah.
Next summer, I guess it's the Bay of Fundy half in Maine.
I really want to do that.
Oh,
that's on my bucket
That's,
list.
yeah, I'm doing that one.
Is that the one where you go into Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's
She was telling me
exciting.
about that. Nice.
And then I think I might go ahead and do the Shamrock in Virginia.
Okay.
And I think
The
that,
Dolphin Challenge.
yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah, and I think
It's not
that I'm
raining.
kind of I'm going to try and keep it a little less. I have a feeling I'll be back in Ohio next year. Aside from all that, I think
Yeah, I would do the half.
that's
flying pig half.
There's a
I would
lot
do
of
that.
women. A lot of the women from the group want to do that, so I
Yeah.
think I might go out and do that.
And it's the
again.
20th anniversary for the Flying
So
Pig,
the
and I
swag
think
should be
I can't
lit,
even
as my kids
I
would say.
can't even imagine what more they could do already. But I think it's going to be amazing.
It's
Like,
they're
gonna
already
be-
planning for it.
Yeah, they're already.
I think
so
is what the website says. So
yeah, so I think
lit.
I'd be in for the half if anyone else wanted to do it.
So when you watch it 20 years from now,
I'm gonna date myself because I'm using the term lit.
Was your family able to get to like different spots along?
They did.
I thought as a spectator, it was amazing how well we could like sort of stay within the circle of the loop and just like hop around.
I have to say, I was concerned because landing on crutches, you and your boot cast,
I know.
and then Jeremy. I mean, I wasn't concerned with Jeremy, but
Yeah,
I mean,
both of us.
I was concerned. Not concerned, but I was wanting to make sure, you know, you guys, could get where you wanted to be. And I didn't want you guys to overdo yourself. But
Are we allowed to
Hey.
take our shoes off to go?
No.
hey, tell the camera, how was your race?
I think so.
Oh, did you guys race?
They did a race at the Flying Hook
Yeah,
too.
how was your run?
It's so good.
How far did you go? How far did you run?
50 yards.
50 yards, wow.
That's a lot of yards.
Did you get a medal? Nice.
So I was actually, I don't remember what mile I was at where the first time I heard, "Mommy, Mommy," and saw little hands out the car windows. And they were able to stop at a stoplight, and I was able to run over and get some much needed hugs and love
that's nice.
from my kids. And they popped up. That was the first time on the course I saw them. And then after that particularly steep hill, right before I saw you, they were there again. That one was probably in the 14-ish.
I think it's like 14
Yeah,
or
well, you were at
16.
16 when I saw you, and I was around the 14 mark, but there was that really short, steep hill right past the little river. It was really pretty, but the hill was not fun.
Yeah.
And there they were at the end of the stretch before we made the right turn. And that was a beautiful thing to see them. And then, of course, at the end, and there was two other places. They drove past us on the highway.
Nice.
And then there was, I think, one other one before the very end when I saw them. I'm very loved.
Nice.
She's going to smother me with love.
Now I know you said you appreciated getting all the texts. You actually took screenshots.
I did.
Of all the text
I
messages
had people
saying.
texting me
Were people texting you
throughout.
Yes, that's amazing.
I had my phone hooked up to my watch via Bluetooth.
Okay.
So every message that came through, I was able to pull up on my watch. I had some good friends who were sending positive and uplifting scripture my way. I had another running friend who had compiled some great scripture for me. They always came when you needed them the most. So that was really nice.
Yeah.
And it is, would you do another one?
Oh yeah, would you do another one?
It's been 2 weeks. You've had time now to heal.
Oh yeah, because right after you said no.
Yeah, I think right now I'm still at a no.
Really?
I don't think
But
I would
it's a
do
think. It's not a definitive anymore.
Yep.
I don't. It was so time consuming, and right now I'm loving running for fun again.
My biggest thing when I've been asked, because, 2 down, it's like, oh, don't you want to do another one? When you are a back of the packer and you're putting in 6.5, 7 hours, it is, the words are time consuming. It is completely time consuming.
Yeah.
And so for someone like me, if I could get my mile time down under 6, or my marathon time under 6, closer to a 5, 5.5, that's a completely different ballgame, believe it or not, than being out there for 6.5 or 7 hours. So I would have to really work also to get my mile time down consistently. And then for me, who did the stacked races and did 3 half marathons last year, I've been training for over a year and a half. So at this point, I'm looking forward to training without, I guess, a commitment would be better than the word I use, restriction. Like just running what I want when I want. And it is for fun, but at the same time, it's just without having to follow any set plan, without a regimen in place where I don't have to be up at 4:30 in the morning to make sure I get all my training runs in. It'll be nice to just, run with your heart and just have a good time.
You said towards the end of the race you get like an extra little kick. Would you consider that like the runner's high that they talk about, or like have you experienced
Absolutely. There is, and it's not same as a runner's high. That comes usually afterwards. That's a euphoria thing. Not right this second, please. What happens is, for me, I always hit. I've not always. I've done 2, but I found I hit a wall at 18 and 22. So when you're running heart rate and it's for time, who cares? When you have to run the distance, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you because you still have to get the distance done. Between 18 and 22 is the most challenging part for me. Once I get to mile 23, through, or 2:22, and then through it to 23, it's more of the adrenaline rush. That's what it is. It's an adrenaline rush. It's not a high, it's a rush. It's the, oh my gosh, I'm so close. I can almost taste it. I can almost see that. I can almost, and I usually don't kick it into the last 1/10 of a mile or so, because I always have this fear in my head that I'm gonna tap out. But it's an amazing experience. It's the, oh my gosh, there is, for me, a lot of it's, there's my kids, there's my husband, there's my family, there's my friends. So that's what it does for me.
I get all teary-eyed, and it's huge for me just to be able to know that, oh my gosh, I did this. I did this. And that's what I told her when I ran into her, and she really was hitting the point where she's like, I can't do this anymore. And I'm like, you're a marathoner. Like, we've already done it. All you gotta do is cross the line. We're finished. It's done.
Yeah.
And so when you get that close, you know, it's almost, it's like you just kind of flew.
Yeah.
We flew.
We did. We did.
Yeah.
Someone on the course said to me, you're there at this point to complete, not compete.
Yes.
As a first-time marathon, especially for me, I took that to heart. I'm there. I've got nothing to compete with. Mm-hmm. No matter what I do, it's going to be a PR. And no matter what, I'm going to finish. Yeah. And I'm there to complete, not compete at that point. And so I really kept saying that to myself. I want to say a big thank you to you. Our 3-year running anniversary is coming up next month. We've been running together for 3.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3 years.
Holy Hannah.
We've been running together 3 years.
I've been suckering her in the races for 3 years.
Yes.
How did you guys meet? Through Mom's Run this town?
Mom's Run
Right?
this town.
Okay.
And I had just joined the page. She posted, what were you calling it? Yeah, I did.
Smiles over miles.
Right. And she just posted this whole come on out. Well, it just doesn't matter your mile time. It doesn't matter anything. And a couple people met out. But it took me a while to like meet up with someone because I was afraid. You know, I'm gonna hold someone back. I'm gonna what up?
Oh, or that. I wasn't.
And that's how it started. It was a couple of us. You know, we're really trying to encourage those that were afraid to come out. And so we called it Smiles Over Miles. We valued the smiles over the miles. We wanted people to just be able to come out and feel like, hey, it doesn't matter.
And we ended up running together then, just you and I, all throughout the summer. You were already training
to Hershey.
You were already training for the Hershey Half Marathon, which would have been in October, which is in October. And I just remember you saying, "Hey, listen, you're already training for this half. Why don't you just do it with me?" So thanks for running with me.
Sure.
All these years.
You heard it on camera. I run her. Thank you. And of course, you know, I thank all of those people that joined in because I was the voice that was like, we can do this. We can totally do this. Let's do this. And we did it.
Yeah,
we did it.
You're always there.
I try. I will say this, you know, it doesn't matter what your pace, what your time. Do not let those things define you as a runner.
Right.
Okay? You never let anything define you as a runner except your own accomplishments. So if your goal is to run a 5K and you complete that goal, you're a runner. You've hit it. I've spent a lot of time personally being defined by people as, you know, too fat to run that, too slow to do this. And the one thing I learned with this challenge was no one will ever define me again as the runner that they think I am. I will be defined by my accomplishments. And I've accomplished everything I've set out to accomplish. I inspire others. I love life. I'm winning at life. I inspire my children. I am their superhero because I run and run and run and run and run, and I have all these medals, and that has defined me. I am a mother. I am a runner. I am a wife. I am a teacher. And those are my accomplishments, and those things are what define me now. And so I would tell anybody, you know, you define who you are by your accomplishments. Don't let anybody else tell you what you can and can't do. because we are capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for.
How much of the run do you think it is mental? Over, you know what I mean? Because
The last 3 to 6, the last 3 miles, I would say.
Yeah, for me it was the last like 5 or 6 miles, I think, just 'cause. Yeah. It's a lot mental. Like it's even just to sign up, it's you have to have something in the back of your head that you're gonna say, confident, I'm gonna finish this. I'm not gonna sign up and pay money and not want to finish it. So
Once you get your foot out the door, once you're in your corral or at the start line, whatever kind of race it is, especially with a good friend or two by your side, you can go a long way before the mental piece of it has to kick in. And for me, the mental piece is always that last little bit. So in like a 5K, it's usually the last 10th of a mile to a quarter of a mile. In a half marathon, it's usually the last couple miles for me. And in the full, it's usually that last 3 to 5. Usually the 3 though, because it's only a 5K. Why can't I just get through this 5K? It's that I'm so close. I can run a 5K in my sleep. I've already done, 7 of them, 7 5Ks already. And so so that's, for me, that's where the mental piece kicks in.
Well, thank you, girls, for meeting with me today.
Sure.
Appreciate it, and congratulations again.
thank you. And thank you again for running with me.
Thanks for coming in.
The process of signing up and having the courage, yes. The process during the actual race, the process during the actual, doggone it. The process during the race. That's good.